It's been a week since the government's pay equity bombshell, and the shockwaves still haven't subsided.
They've been lying to New Zealanders all along.
Labor's resorting to lies and misinformation, frankly.
Both sides accusing the other of lying over whether women's pay is being cut.
Taking money away that women were otherwise going to get is a cut.
We're not cutting women's pay.
They are cutting women's pay. They are taking billions of dollars that women were going to receive and they're cutting it. That's cutting women's pay.
We are not cutting equal pay. We are not cutting women's pay.
The debate now one of semantics.
But the pay rises won't be as big as they would have been otherwise.
Well, we are yet to see, because we now have a new law in place. Employers and employees are now able to submit claims that have merit and to have them assessed to see whether there has been gender discrimination, and then to use the guidance of the law to reach settlements. The size of those settlements can't be known.
And in the House, nearly every opposition question was about pay equity.
Would the Prime Minister take up the offer of any of the many hard-working women that he has cut off from pay equity claims to spend a day in their shoes, changing nappies, delivering babies, or educating young children? Or does he plan to ignore them as he's ignored good lawmaking practice?
I'll just say to that member, we are not cutting off pay equity claims.
Why is she continuing to gaslight the estimated 150,000 women who are saving her budget?
There is no magic pot of money available to wipe every tear from every eye. Actually, a country must always live within its means.
Nicola Willis applying that sentiment to something else today, essentially saying we're nearly broke.
New Zealand is now approaching its debt ceiling, which is to say that if a significant event were to happen, be it an earthquake, a significant climatic event, an outbreak of disease, then New Zealand, having to borrow more, would be in a position where it could become very challenging to pay that money back, and we could enter an interest rate and debt spiral.
While our country is beautiful, it tends to have the odd earthquake or flood that we need to put money into collectively to recover from.
How close are we to that ceiling?
Well, there's no official ceiling.
A cynic might say the government was attempting to divert the conversation away from pay equity.
Of course Nicola Willis is scaremongering.
Aside from pay equity though, and being a natural disaster away from going broke, Willis was continuing her pre-budget money sprinkle.
I'm announcing today that the government is committing an extra $100 million to the Elevate Venture Capital Fund at Budget 2025, unleashing a new generation of start-up businesses in New Zealand.
The Elevate Fund was launched by Labor in 2020 and has invested in companies like Dawn Aerospace and Halter. Willis says investing in Kiwi startups is vital given the volatile global climate.
The international order is undoubtedly undergoing profound change. We are seeing a shift from rules to power, from economics to security, and from efficiency to resiliency.
And resiliency is something the government will need, with the pay equity debate showing no signs of abating.